for the live on the 8-8 portal. And before we move on, let me just share it out with my with.
Match it.
Okay, so how are you feeling today, Krishna, on the 8-8 portal as it's speaking today? Okay, I think she's gone to share it, so I'll just wait. Hi, if you're watching me live, just comment below and let me know that you're here. Hi. Okay, so Krishna, how are you feeling on the 8-8 portal? How are you feeling about the energies today?
Today has been quite interesting, Ashmeeta. So I believe there is a lot of cleansing that is happening on a cellular level. I have been having emotions show up from the past, like 5 to 10 years down the back. All those emotions are showing up, and I think it's a very important time to actually feel those emotions felt and finally let them go, release them, and learn what is meant to be. So, when emotions started showing up for me, the first thing I started asking is, okay, so I do feel this. The memories are coming back. The body is showing exactly where those emotions are stored. And, it's so easy to go back into that person did this to me, the blame game. But okay, I knew I had to move on. And the next question I asked is, what did I learn from this? And I just kept asking that, though words were not coming, the lessons were coming. I kept asking that. And more I kept asking that question, I was not resisting those emotions and those feelings within my body. It did take around 2 to 3 hours, but it started settling down. Like, a part of me felt recognized and acknowledged. How have you been?
Yeah, I've been good. I think the theme of the month, and when I've been working with people for the 8-8 portal, especially today, there have been two themes that have come out very clearly. I think one theme is to not feel sorry for yourself anymore. That has been coming up, like not move into this whirlpool of self pity and just move into the like. One thing is to go into intense emotions and process it. The other thing is to stay in those intense emotions and or continue going back there. It can become your high, right? You can start getting high on it after a while with your pain, with your sufferings. So one of the themes have been, in fact, I recorded a video for this today on my other channel, is how to stop feeling sorry for yourself and start really making the changes that are needed in life, right? Like we can either feel sorry, like why aren't things working, why am I feeling stuck, why aren't things happening, or I can actually start making changes because a reason why it's not working is because of my actions. And this earth is dictated by our karma, which is our actions. So if something hasn't worked, is because of my past actions. So if when I change my actions, I can expect a different result. They say it's insanity to expect that something new will come out of the same, you doing the same things over and over again. So that has been one theme. The other one has been self care. I think because I've been doing a lot of that lately, like I've been working on my self care, it's just coming. I'm just resonating with those beings, people who want that in their lives more, like who would like to take care of themselves more.
I think there's also a bit, Ashmita, when you were talking about if you really want that change, be that change, right? So there's an old saying that somebody had told me years back. If you always do what you always have, you'll always get what you always got.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if you want to change what you always got, you go back and do something different than what you always.
Hmm. Yeah, that's how you change the. That's how you change your reality, also, right?
Yes. So Ashmita, tell me, yeah, obviously when we talk about the what emotions are coming up, what is the theme? When Lionsgate portal, how is it really impacting all of us?
I think it's helping us really see our potential, and this is something that I put in my energy update as well. That it's helping us see our light, like what is possible. We've come on earth to live this life. Oftentimes, the portal energies also help us see our shadows, but this specific portal is helping us see our light. That we came in here, we have so much light, we have so much to give to this planet Earth, and there's so much that we can do. It's just about us sort of now facing it. Sometimes it's difficult to face even the best parts of us because they are so bright that it the what I was really seeing, the vision was that there's this child who is seeing this bright light, and because it's so bright, it's like covering it. It's so bright. So what I was receiving is that once you really face it, you will get used to that light, and that's when the new reality is created, is what I was receiving. I would also like to ask other people who are joining in, like, how are you feeling on the 88 portal? Comment below, tell us how you're feeling, what's happening with you. Let's talk. So, yeah, Krishna, what do you feel about what I just shared?
I think it's amazing the way you put it out because what I have been receiving based on people who I've been talking to, and there's one thing that is this energy is asking them to step up and step into what they truly are. Having said that, the most common thing happens, like the first given that happens is the fear to actually stand in your strength, stand in your worthiness, and then face the world. Initially, it sounds very glorious, it sounds amazing, right? But when you actually take that step, it's scary. It actually makes you question, like, am I being too harsh if you're voicing your opinion, or am I being too or bombastic on the face, in your face, when I place my needs ahead, or voice my needs out. So it does take, like how you said, step by step, you need to start facing the light so you get used to it, right? That's one. Apart from that, what I'm understanding is this energy is asking you to take that step, follow your heart. Like truly, it's speaking to me, follow your heart. It's fine. There is no hurry. Like a lion never runs. It comes to him. He is the king of the jungle, king of the forest. It comes to him. Don't run. There is no hurry. And in a way, I don't know, there's this thing about lions. To go and literally get in their face, they're not going to get bothered. What will it take for us to create that attitude, not to be offended or not to be affected by other people's opinions? What would that be like? Is something that question is keeps coming up for the last 3 or 4 days, and I think the energies are very much in space from 26th July to, I think, 18th,
12th.
18th,
12th.
12th.
12th August. Yeah.
So I think this is a very good time for all those parts. So I think to move into that space of in your own worthiness and your own space, I think that whatever old traumas are there, all of them are showing up to finally be released. Like, you know what? It's done with. It's done. You don't need to carry it any longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel that, and a lot of karmic patterns are coming to an end. Like, even I was remembering some of my cellular memories, some of the past memories that are coming up. Um, and there is some forgiveness that is needed in some places, and in some places is where I have left my power, wherein I've given away my power to someone else, and I decided to dim my own light. Some of those instances are also showing up for me to take my power back. So, Krishna, once I remember you were talking about how power can be taken away. So I want to ask you once again about that. Like, you were reflecting upon this when you had come to my place. So I want to ask you about how can power be taken back? And what I am particularly remembering is like way back, like 2, 3 years back, some things that happened. But yeah.
So, Ashmita, we give our powers away to others in different phases, right? There could be one part where we actually have blind faith and trust in people. That's one way of doing it. Others is where you allow them to have a say in your life, or this is how it is supposed to be, and you believe them. You say, okay, so X person said it, so that is true. Now that is not blind faith, but say example, you keep hearing from different people, you're gonna believe it. Now another way is a very different way, which I think this was just something that came to me, and it's basically when we allow somebody to work on our behalf as well. Okay, be it clearings, healings, we somehow don't take responsibility for it. It's mine. We believe in the word what they say, we allow them to work. That's when we start giving our power away as well. How do we take that power back? You stand
Hmm.
in God. You ask yourself, what is true for me? What is really true for me? Now, obviously, there are different perspectives, right? That is a different thing. But if somebody says, okay, Ashmita, you know what? I believe you should be traveling to Mumbai this weekend.
Hmm.
I believe you should be traveling to. Krishna, believes Ashmita should be traveling to Mumbai. Automatically, Ashmita, okay, so I have to travel Mumbai. Okay, but I have already things planned on this weekend. What do I do? Then you start taking actions based on that, right? You're
Hmm.
giving away not only, you already given your power away to Krishna on what you said, but now you see that Mumbai has become visiting Mumbai, or traveling to Mumbai has become the main focal point. So you're losing your power everywhere else by stressing how can you travel to Mumbai? How can you make it happen? You don't have to make anything happen.
Hmm.
You don't have to make anything happen. So asking, is it really true for me, is something that really helps you to understand, like, do I really need to do that? No, I can always, if I have to travel to Mumbai to say whatever reason, I can always do it later on.
Yeah.
If it's not as convenience, that's one thing. Honestly, I am not really. I remember we had a good epiphany when I spoke about that. Can you remind me of what I told you? Because that was actually specially channeled for you.
Hmm. I don't specifically remember it, but it was somewhere around when you told me that power can be taken away. Okay, I don't really remember. But I think because it's the Lionsgate portal, it's all about power, courage, strength. So
Yeah.
we need to be in our own power, stand in our own light, and also because we'll be facing our strengths. So with more power comes responsibility. With more power comes this sense of let's say integrity, because when power is given to you, money is given to you, it's your success or growth is given to you, and even a loving relationship is given to you. You got to know how to um, really work with it, navigate through it, and not misuse it or take it for granted.
See,
So
again,
that is also.
yeah. So when you're talking about, money, be it integrity, whenever we go around talking about any of these aspects, right? If we don't following it, we are actually giving the power away to being, say, example, if I'm not in my integral part, I'm not following the path that is in alignment to me. Okay. I have given unconsciousness my power away, because there will always, the truth will always come out, the truth will make itself known, and when that happens,
Hmm.
People will know. Energies know, God knows, universe knows what's true, right? And that is fearful for those who hide under veils. That is extremely fearful for them. So
Hmm.
if you fear something, you have given them your power.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a way, if you talk about courage and strength, courage, it takes courage to be your own self, Ashmita. I have experienced this so many times. For me, I remember I wouldn't even think about going live in 2022. No, I wouldn't.
Hmm.
And like you truly said, it's, slowly facing the light, going back. Okay, I would pull back and I would go back in, pull back and go back. So it was a cycle. And yeah, it happens. But the thing is, I have taken more steps showing up than hiding.
Hmm.
And that is a win. But that's how you actually stand up in your, that takes courage and you stand up in your space with that.
Yeah, that's true. And I think what I'm also receiving is that um, this portal is also offering a lot of golden codes of light. And what I'm getting is that these are the codes that will awaken in you your human potential, like codes of your human potential. So, up until now, many of the portals we talk about activation of your spiritual gifts. But what particularly what I at least received and channeled was that this is going to also activate your human potential. So when you talk about showing up, that is kind of a more rather than a spiritual gift or an energetic gift, it's more like a human activation, right? Human potential activation, because you're showing up, you're expressing yourself. It's more like your solar and your sacral chakra space from which you're really like taking that action, and then of course coming into your heart center. But yeah, this is something that is happening wherein we are connecting to the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. They are getting balanced for us to be able to expand our potential on this planet. So I'm quite excited. I'm really happy to receive that. So I want to talk to you about this, Krishna, that how are you meditating today? What are you doing to meditate today?
I'm gonna meditate. Honestly, I have already done my journey, shamanic journey with Lion Spirit Guide, and it has expanded my energy so much, so much. And next thing, before I sleep, I have this beautiful meditation for Lionsgate that has been offered from your end. So I'll be doing that. Um, in a way, I feel the lion energy is very prevalent. Lion energy medicine is very prevalent. And I think anything that one can do to connect with it. Of course, I did the shamanic journey. I'm going to be doing your meditation as well. It seems so interesting and juicy. But it's so, there's one more thing you could do apart from meditation is journal what emotions are coming up. If you are one of those who was going through what I was going through, journal what emotion is coming up and just let it be. There's nothing right or wrong. Don't go into the rightness or wrongness of it. Just let it be. It'll do what it's meant to do. All it's expecting you to do is feel it through. How about
Hmm.
you, Ashmita? Now that we are end of the day, what are your plans?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do my own meditation that I do that I try to do every evening, um, but with the intention of activating the eight energies. And of course, I've already done my own meditation, my own light language, so I listen to it once more and receive from it whatever it has to offer to me. And yeah, that's the plan. That's to receive it. One thing that I want to work more deeply upon today is meditating on my manifestation, which I did in the morning as well. But yeah, I want to do that once more. So that is something that I'm going to be
So,
doing.
Ashmita, the Lionsgate meditation light language, because energies are prevalent till 12th, right? So one can do this till 12th if it's taken?
Yeah, definitely. What I would ideally say is that listen to it twice, once in the morning, once in the evening. So whatever day you pick, till 12th, you can listen to it. What I received was to listen once in the morning and once in the evening. So in on whatever day till 12th August, you can listen to it because the energies are going to be very, very potent then. So we do have some people joining in. If you have any questions with respect to Lionsgate Portal, if you want to tell us how you're feeling, we would love to hear you out. I don't
Yes.
know how to. I'm still very new to how to see the chat here and everything.
Live chat. Yeah. So click on the bar, messaging bar, and you go live chat.
Okay. So, Krishna, what are the different spirit animals that we can work on during this time?
So this is a great time to work with the Lion Spirit Guide, uh, and call in the and Lion Medicine energy. So if you're not is a new journey, that's fine. Just sit in your meditation and call in the Lion Spirit animal to guide you, to support you in your journey, and do what is required to release the pent up emotions from your body, provide you the courage, bless you with the courage that you require in this moment for whatever task or manifestations you have in front, and bless you with abundance. That's one thing that you anybody can do, even if you're not a shamanic journey person, you're not done shamanism, it's fine. Just connect with medicine in your meditation. Just call in the land spirit animal and request for these things. Apart from that, yes, if you want, you can always reach out to me and we can do a beautiful journey for you as well for this Lionsgate portal.
Yes, definitely. She is my medicine woman, so anytime reach out to her. She's amazing. Apart from this, I think what also I received was in my energy update was to visualize that you're sitting inside a pyramid at the center of it, and the pyramid is connecting with a pillar of light to the Sirius star, and you're receiving the codes from the Sirius star, the energies, the light codes. And once it reaches the top of the pyramid, it divides into two halves. One is the pink, one is the golden. And that is how you start receiving and integrating and activating, the lion's, at least this
Oh,
portal's energy in your energy
the
field.
moment you started saying that, I could feel the surge of energy around my back. That was so beautiful.
Amazing.
Extremely potent, extremely potent.
Yeah, at this time, especially. Yeah. And you can then also, visualize a infinity at your heart center to open yourself to more love, because in order for us to face more of our light, our strength, what is possible for us, we also got to expand our capacity to love. So the heart
Absolutely.
center opening, that helps. Yeah.
That's beautiful. And I don't think we have any live questions.
Okay. So any last messages that you want to share, Krishna? Then I go and I'll have my dinner. Actually, I've ordered a little treat for myself today, so I'm gonna
Oh,
have
so did I.
what? Oh, you're great. I
Oh,
I suddenly really like this dessert lotus biscoff, and I had it once. Then I'm just like I want to have it again. I just love it.
I just ordered a lotus dessert myself.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So, I just the last thing I would tell is, see, whoever is going through tough emotions, it'll be great to remind yourself that something is showing up for healing. That itself will support you a lot and bring you back into your own power instead of feeling, why is this happening to me? And going to that victim ness of, why does this happen to me? Why is this always happening with me? What will help is ask what is showing up for healing.
Yeah, that's an important question. I think we can um, summarize with that, like what is showing up for healing this Lionsgate portal for all of you? What cellular memories are coming up? What patterns are showing up? What karmic lessons are coming up for you? Start facing them so that light can get stronger. And also, what possibilities are showing up? What new beginnings are showing up for you? What is the greatest possibility beyond this that is showing up for you, or that is possible for you? So that will also open you up to your light. So start facing both. Start facing your emotions and your light and your
Happy lions.
yes, happy Lionsgate. So yeah, that's all. Thank you, Krishna, for
Thank
joining
you so
me.
much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.